Well, today I'd like to talk about one of my close friends. We meet many people in life, but only a few become really important. And for me, that person is Ling. I first met Ling in high school about 4 years ago. Um, we were in the same class and often sat next to each other. So we started talking a lot, and that's how we became close friends, and we have stayed friends until now. And now we study at the same university, so I see her quite often. And actually, I meet her almost every day because our classes are in the same building, and the same schedule. And sometimes we meet in the classroom, sometimes in the library, and sometimes at the small cafes near school. At the moment, Link is a first year English education student. She studies hard and always finishes her homework early. And I think she's very responsible, and it also has motivated me to study better. Um, and moreover, about her personality. While she is friendly, kind, and easy to talk to, um, I like her because she really listens to me and give me good advice when I feel stressed. She always try to make me feel better, and we usually study together, go to coffees, or walk around the campus after class. Uh, and and last weekend we watched a movie together, and it was really fun. So so yeah, that's why Ling is a very important friend to me. Well, I want to talk about the type of film I really like. My favorite type of film is romantic comedy. As you know, um, the kind of movie that has both love and funny moments. I enjoy this type of film because it's relaxing and makes me feel happy after a long day. Mm, and romantic comedies are usually light and easy to watch. Um, they they don't make me feel stressed, and the stories are simple but cute. Mm, I like um I like how the characters often start as friends or as strangers and then slowly fall in love. I think it's really sweet and heartwarming. And another reason why I enjoy this type of film is because the funny scenes help me forget my problems for a while when I'm tired or stressed from studying. And I choose watch um uh um um uh comedy romantic comedies uh because it helps me feel better. It's a nice way to relax. And also, the language in these movies is usually simple, so it helps me improve my English listening skills. Sometimes I learn new phrases about daily life or relationships. So yeah, that's why romantic comedy is my favorite type of film. It makes me feel relaxed, happy, and a bit more. persuasive.
Còn bạn thì sao?
Well, I don't use voice assistants very often, but I sometimes use Siri assistants on my phone. Uh, you know, I'm not really a tech-savvy person, so I really forget that this feature even exists. But when I do remember to use it, it's actually quite helpful. And for example, I often use it when my hands are busy, like when I'm cooking or washing dishes. And I can just say, "Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes." And it saves me a lot of time. I also find it useful when I'm working to class and need quick information, such as checking the weather or asking for the meaning of English word. And another situation when it's useful is when I'm too tired to reply. After a long day at university, I sometimes just use the voice command to call my mom or send a short message. It feels further and more convenient. And overall, even though I don't use voice assistants every day, I think they are really helpful in small situations and they make simple tasks easier and help me save time, especially when I am multitasking. Oh, wow. I'm not a very attached person, but I do try to do something creative from time to time. One creative thing I usually do is journaling. I like writing short reflections about my day, my feelings, or sometimes just random ideas. It's not anything fancy, but it helps me clear my mind as express myself in a simple way. I usually do this in my bedroom, especially at night when everything is quiet. I just sit, I just sit at my desk, or sometimes on my bed, with a cup of tea. Anyway, whatever comes to my mind, is kind of relaxing, and it helps me understand myself better. And another small creative thing I enjoy is designing my story notes. Mm, I sometimes add cute drawing, colors, or little symbols to make them look nicer. And it makes story a bit more fun. And I feel more motivated when my notes look organized and aesthetic. So even though I'm not great for art, I still enjoy doing these small creative activities at home. Um, uh, because they help me stay calm, think clearly, and add a little bit of fun to my daily life. Wow. When I think about my personal development, I can quite a lot of change. A few years ago, I was really shy and didn't dare speak in front of other people. But after attending university, I will become more confident. I often had to do group work, presentations, and even English speaking tasks. So I really learned how to express my ideas better. uh, I'm I'm also more independent now because I live away from my home and have to manage my time, my studies, and my personal worlds. At the same time, the place where I live, Concord in Nghệ An, has also improved a lot. When I was younger, the town felt quieter and less modern. But now, I can see many changes. For example, the roads are improved and transportation. Um, to Vinh City or other districts is much easier. There are more cafes, small shops, and even tourist spots like Pumat National Park and the bamboo forest that attract tourists. And the local market has also become cleaner and more organized. Mm, and there are more services for young people. And I think it's interesting because as I grow up, Congo is also growing. My confidence and skills are improving. And at the same time, the town is becoming more modern and more lively. Seeing my hometown develop makes me feel proud and gives me more motivation to keep improving myself. Wow, an unusual place I don't really like to stay is at a tree house hotel. Not just a simple tree house focus, but a real place where people can sleep, relax, and enjoy nature. I once saw a picture of a tree house in the forest, and since then, um, I've always thought it could be an amazing experience. uh, my idea is a treehouse located in a quiet forest, maybe somewhere like Pumat National Park near my hometown. Uh, the treehouse would be built high above the ground with wooden stairs, big glass windows, and a small balcony where you can look out over the trees. Um, and inside, it could have simple furniture, just a bed, a small table, and some warm light to make it feel cozy. Um, when a mess is unusual, I think it's a feeling of being completely surrounded by nature. Uh, you can, um, and uh, we can wake up to the south birds, breathe fresh air, and see the sunrise through the leaves. It's very uh, different from normal hotels in the city. Um, it's also a great place to relax, a space from stress, and disconnect from technology for a while. Mm. Uh, I don't know if I'll be brave enough to stay there alone. But I'd love to try it with my friends. Um, it would be a unique experience, something memorable and peaceful. And honestly, staying in a tree house feels a bit like living in a fairy tale, which is why I find the idea so exciting. Dinosaur customs and behavior. Today, I will talk about the customs in my culture regarding personal space and turn taking. In my culture, people are usually friendly and warm, so personal space is sometimes smaller than in Vietnam countries. And for example, when we talk to friends or family, so we often stand quite close and it feels normal. And however, with strangers, we still try to keep some distance to show respect. And we don't like people standing too close in places like queers or beauties because it feels uncomfortable. About turn taking, Vietnamese people usually wait for their turns in conversations, but sometimes people interrupt each other when they get excited or want to sell an idea quickly. In formal situations, mm, like talking to teachers or other people, we always treat and let them finish first as a way to show politeness and respect. And when I compare these customs with other cultures, I think Vietnamese people are more flexible. We others are distant depending on relationships, and we try to please when taking turns to speak. And that's what I want to say about personal space and turn taking in my culture. Unit 8 Hopes and Ambitions. Today, I will talk about my dreams, goals, and ambitions. My dream is to become a teacher in the future. I choose these dreams because I enjoy learning English and I want to have students feel more confident and when they speak. I think being a teacher is a meaningful job and it suits my personality. And to achieve this dream, I have some simple words. And first, I want to improve my English skills, especially speaking and learning. I am trying to practice every day by watching videos by English and talking more in class. And another was is to get a good IELTS score, but it will help me in my future career. I also want to stop. I want to stop procrastinating and be more focused when I starting. And I think these goals are not very easy to achieve, but they are possible. If I study regularly and try to improve a little bit every day, I believe I can reach them step by step. I just need patience and consistency. Did you ignite the news? Today I will talk about a time I was accused of something I didn't do. Mm, Well, I remember once at school I was accused of breaking a window. I knew who had really done it, but I had promised not to say. So I was in a difficult situation. Uh, my best friend Edna, who had thrown a board and smashed the window by mistake. He begged me uh, not to tell anyone, and mm, later the teachers asked me directly if I had done it. I denied breaking the window, but she didn't believe me, mm, and she warned me that I would be punished if I didn't tell the truth. In the end, I admitted that I knew who had done it, and the teacher made me promise to bring Nam to her office. When we both went to see her, Tom apologized immediately and explained everything. And the teacher thanked me for being honest in the end, and she only gave them a small punishment. And so she even congratulated me uh, to us for telling the truth. You understand, talented people. Uh, and now let's move to talk about super ability. Uh, if I could choose one sense with a superhuman ability, I would choose super hearing because I want to become an English teacher in the future. And so this ability would help me hear my students easily, and even when they speak softly or make very small pronunciation mistakes, I could notice them and help them correct their speaking. And right now, I also feel that my hearing is already quite good, and sometimes I can catch more syllables in English. Um, in English. So, having super hearing would make learning and teaching English easier for me. Uh, and it also helped me prepare better for my future. It could also help me improve my listening skills for IELTS. On top of that, super hearing could be useful in daily life. I could hear ringers coming from far away, and very risky situations. It would make me feel safer and more confident. And I think super hearing is the best choice because it supports my future jobs and also protects me in every life. You need 11 knowledge and learning. And now I will talk about my learning experience of riding a bicycle. I remember when I was 7 years old, my dad decided to teach me how to ride a bike. He took me to a big empty park every afternoon after school, and the first day was terrible. I couldn't balance at all and fell up about 20 times. My knees and elbows were scratched and almost cried. And my dad was very patient. He held the bike of the seat and ran next to me. Um, he kept um he kept encouraging me. Don't look at your face. Look straight ahead. You're getting better. He also warned me never to ride without a helmet. So for almost a week, I felt every time I got so frustrated. I was so frustrated, but that promised that if I could ride along just 10 meters, he could buy me my favorite chocolate ice creams. Then on sunny Saturday, something clicked. Dad was still running beside me, but suddenly the bike falls steady. I shouted, Dad, are you holding it? And he laughed and said, No, I like your 30 seconds ago. I managed to ride almost 30 meters before I stopped. I was so happy I jumped up and down. And after that day, I improved very quickly. Within 2 weeks, I could ride around the world park without any help, and that congratulated me and said he was very, very proud that evening we ate the biggest ice creams together. Now I love riding my bike everywhere. That experience taught me that if you keep practicing and don't give up, you will succeed in the end. Mm, You, you need to money. Today I will talk about my small business idea. In 10 years, I want to open a small beach cafe in Color Beach, near province, in my hometown. And first, about the service, I will sell simple but very tasty food, fresh seafood spring rolls, grilled pork bún chả, fruit smooth balls, and especially the strongest cafe soda in Nghệ An. In the evening, we will have cold beer and live a classic little music 3 or 4 nights a week. Very relaxed. And second, is about the locations. The cafe will be right on the sand in the quietest part of Cologne. Only only 10 or 15 minutes by bike from Ring City. Mm, Customer can sit on big colorful bean bars or a wooden swings, watch sunsets, listen to waves and feel the sea breeze. Mm, if they order first ordering, they can use sun-based or umbrellas for free already. Mm, and third is my customer are mostly young people from big families on weekends and many tourists in summer. They want a real local place, not expensive hotel coffees. And last a promotion, I will use TikTok or Facebook every day with beautiful photos or a food sunset music. Um, if customers check in and talk my courses, I will also with free welcome drink to boys from nearby hotels and homestays. So that is my dream, a small friendly beach coffee in Nghệ